Okay, students, we are in Precious National Academy. They used to say precious, right? But when we check the pronunciation, what did we find? Precious National Academy. It is located at Manan Gate. Actually, it is quite famous place in Mepi, Manan Gate, Kathmandu. And today is 28th of August 2076. And tomorrow is 29th, means this month is over. Then how many days are left for your booster examination?
10 days.
Not 10 days, it will begin from 7th of March. Right? For science, you will have 10 days, but your booster exam, the routine is quite different. First of all, there will be your English, Nepali, CMAS, then science. So actually, in case of science, the pattern is already fixed. What is the pattern? What type of questions will be asked? 4 types of questions. Right? First, group A. In group A, how many questions are asked? 15 questions. 15 multiplied by 1 equals to 15. It means very short answer type questions. Either one sentence or 2 sentences. Or sometimes you have to write only one word. You will get 1 mark. Group B. Actually, Group A from 1A to O. Group B 2 to 14. Means how many questions are there? 13 questions. 13 questions multiplied by 2. How many marks? 26 marks. Then Group C. Group C from 15 to 20. 15 to 20 means how many questions are there? 6 multiplied by 3, 18. Group C, isn't it? And Group D. Group D, 21 to 24. Means 4 questions multiplied by 4 equals to 16. So total, how many marks? 75 marks. Time? What's the time?
2 hours.
2 hours.
minutes.
2 hours 15 minutes. Generally it is said 1 max question should be solved within 1.8 minutes. But if you do like that, you don't have sufficient time to check the answers. That's why please try to complete 1 max in 1.5 minutes. How much minute? 1.5. So if you multiply 75 and 1.5, how much minute comes? Will you find out? You have got altogether 135 minutes. How much time you have got? 135 minutes, means 2 hours 15 minutes. So 75, 15 is how much? 75 times 15. 15 5 is 75, carry over 7. 15 7 is 105, 112.5. So within 115 minutes, you have to complete solving the questions. And you have got near about 20 minutes left. Within that time, you can find out your other solution. If you are not able to complete, you can ask to your friends also silently, because you have got sign and code language, isn't it? Right? Many times we have discussed that questions are very easy, right? Why don't you get the answers? It means more marks then? Because of your difficult answers. Make your answer easy, you will get more marks. So now students, we will select one. What do you select? Set and then solve the question so that you will deserve better marks. I have got the book of Read More publication. Let me select the questions from last year's SEE. from Gandaki Pradesh. It's in page number 342, 43 and 44. Let's try how much time does it take to do it, right? So question number 1A. 1A. Answer. And I should not remind you to format the page, make your activity smarter one. Too much smarter. What does first question say? So these are very short answer type questions. Group A. Question number 1A. First of all, read the question. What does the question say? Write the value of acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the moon in SI unit. What is the value of acceleration due to gravity on the moon? In
1.25.
so acceleration due to gravity on the moon surface is it 9.8 meter per second square?
1.
No, 1.67 meter per second square. Simply write down this much. You will get
1.
1. Finish. 1B. Don't write only simply B. Please write down 1A, 1B, 1C, and so. What does the question say? What is of thrust? What is of thrust? When a body is wholly or partially immersed
then the resultant
in a liquid, then it experiences an upward force of the liquid. When a body is wholly or partially immersed in a liquid, then it experiences an upward force of the liquid, which is called, what is it called? Upthrust. What is the other name of upthrust? It is also called buoyant force. B-U-O-Y-A-N-T. Here, U is silent, right? Buoyant force. That is 1B. Now 1C, answer. Question number 1C says, write 2 examples of biomass. Can you give the example of biomass? What are the examples? The 2 examples of biomass are first one, second one. What is the first one? Cow dung. Is it biomass or not?
Yes.
Cow dung. And leaves of plants. That is also biomass. We can obtain energy from it. So we have solved question number 1A, 1B and 1C. Now students, we will discuss question number 1D. What does question number 1D say? 1D says, write the boiling point and freezing point of mercury. 1D. Answer. Simply write down boiling point of mercury and freezing. Students, are you paying attention here?
Yes, sir.
Boiling point of mercury and freezing point of mercury. What is the boiling point of mercury? 357 degrees centigrade. Boiling point is the temperature at which a liquid changes into vapor. Freezing point, the temperature at which a liquid changes into solid. Right? What is the freezing point? Minus 39 degrees centigrade. 1E. Please again answer. Question says, Write the relationship between power of lens and its focal length. So you have to write
Inversely
power of lens is inversely proportional to focal length. But students, please write down inside the bracket m. Means focal length must be expressed in meter. Is that clear? 1F. Answer. What does the question say? Write the position of lanthanides in the periodic table. So, position of lanthanides. What is the position of lanthanides? Just below the main periodic table. Actually, lanthanides and actinides are F block elements. All elements cannot be kept inside the one box, so they are kept separately. So they are just placed below the main periodic table. They are which block elements? F block elements. They are F block elements. They are also called. Can you name them? Inner transitional elements. What are they called? Inner transitional elements. Okay? Lanthanides. Question number G. Will you read the question? What does question number G say? If one of you stand and read, then that will be nice, no? So you are reading a bit unclearly. By which properties of carbon dioxide it helps to extinguish the fire? 1G. Answer. Yeah. Carbon dioxide is heavier than air. It is also non-supporter of combustion. It doesn't help in burning. Due to this property, it is used for extinguishing fire. Okay? Number X. 1X. Question says, what is the IUPAC name of ethyl alcohol? Answer. Ethyl alcohol. IUPAC name. What is the full form IUPAC? International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. International Union of Pure and Applied Chemistry. Sometimes they may actually write the full form also, isn't it? So, what is the IUPAC name? Very easy. ETHANOL. Ethanol. Ethyl alcohol? Ethanol. Butyl alcohol? Butanol. Methyl alcohol? Methanol. IUPAC name, right? 1I. Answer. What does question number 1I say? What is glazing? What is glazing? From which chapter it is asked, you know? Materials used in daily life. Materials used in daily life. And in materials used in daily life also there is one heading. Ceramics. Right? Ceramics. So what is glazing? The process of coating a thin layer of coating a thin layer of tin oxide or which oxide? Lead oxide on ceramics to make them non-porous. Non-porous means no hole. shiny, and attractive. See? The process of coating a thin layer of tin oxide, remember this thing, and lead oxide on ceramics to make them non-porous. Non-porous means they don't possess any holes anymore. Shiny and attractive is called glazing. Very easy. Now we'll be discussing about number J. Name any two types of silkworm cultivated in Nepal. Airy silkworm and Seri silkworm. That's right. So if you give the scientific name also, that's better, right? One is good. The two types of silkworm. One J. Right, one not one. Okay. Silkworm reared in Nepal. The two types of silkworm reared in Nepal are first one ERI, airy silkworm. Attacus, ATACUS, RICI, NII, double I, and Seri silkworm. Silkworm, Bombyx mori. So, airy silkworm feeds on which leaves? Castor leaves. It feeds on mulberry leaves. So, Seri silkworm is also called mulberry silkworm. What is it called? Mulberry silkworm. See, questions are being solved quite easily. To deserve better marks in your examination, you must make your answers very easy. Answers should be easier one. Next one is number K. Write two substances produced by testes. 1K. Answer. The two substances produced by testes are, what is first? What is the first? Sperm. Number second, testosterone hormone.
He's producing sound by playing with that paper.
Others, stand up. Stand up. Testosterone hormone. Right? These are the two things. So 1K. You pay attention to your others. So next day I will ask you to complete it all and show me. Actually, you don't have class from tomorrow. Tomorrow means Tuesday to Saturday, no class for you. And Sunday I will take all this set. How much it is solved?
All class are no.
Sorry? Only in my period. Next one is, what is uric acid? 1L. Right? Answer. When the purines present in our body, when the purines present in our body decompose more in quantity, at that time there is production of more harmful substance, which is called, what is that called? Uric acid. So connection of purine and uric acid. More purines, formation of more harmful substance, that is uric acid. 1M. And is somebody copying this? 1M says, what is metacentric chromosome? So write on the heading, metacentric chromosome. What is metacentric chromosome? The chromosome in which the centromere lies at the center of the chromosome. The chromosome in which the centromere lies at the center of the chromosome is called metacentric chromosome. The centromere, this is called centromere, it lies at the center. Such type of chromosome is called metacentric chromosome. 1N, answer. What does the question say? Planaria reproduces by the process of regeneration. What does it mean? So planaria regeneration. If you write like this, it will be easy. It's quite easy. So planaria reproduces by regeneration means when the body of planaria divides into small, I'll write this remaining one, pieces, then each piece can give rise to new planaria. Planaria reproduces by regeneration means when the body of planaria divides or breaks down into small pieces, divides, or you can write here breaks down. Breaks down into small pieces, then from that small piece, new planaria is formed. From one planaria, 4-5 planaria also can be formed. That is regeneration. We are nearly at the end of 15 questions of group A. 14 are already discussed. Now let's discuss 15th one. Your handwriting speed, your handwriting, answering capacity, they count. People, they say SE is iron gate, it's not iron gate, it's very normal gate. Right? What are you? We haven't seen iron gate, have you? Simply make your answers easy, you will get Golden Gate also.
Diamond.
And there is one college, its name is Golden Gate College. After passing Iron Gate, where do they go? Golden Gate. Oh. Now question number 1O. What does the question say? Define synodic month. Write down this. Synodic month. What is synodic month? The time taken by the moon. The time taken by the moon to rotate on its own axis. The time taken by the moon to rotate on its own axis is called, what do you call it? Synodic month. Its value is 29 and a half days. One synodic month equals to 29 and a half days. It's very interesting. We have studied two heavenly bodies whose rotation is longer than revolution. The rotation of moon is longer than its revolution. The rotation of Venus is also longer than its revolution. Venus rotates very slowly, but it days 225 days, but it takes 243 days to rotate. That's why Venus is the hottest planet. Venus is hottest planet. Okay, group A is over. 1A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P. Not P, only O only, right? Now question number 2, that is from group B. Let me rub it out. What does question number 2 say? Question number 2. Answer. Please do like this. Question is, hydraulic press is called force multiplier. Why? Hydraulic press. It is based on Pascal's law, right? What is the formula here? F1 by A1 equals to F2 by A2. Here we can find out what is the formula of F2. F2 equals to F1 A1 multiplied by A2, right? So F1 is smaller than F2 and A1 is smaller than A2. Force is also less applied in small cylinder. Area of the small cylinder also less, but the force is multiplied into large quantity. So we can write like this: hydraulic machine is called force multiplier because, students, these are 2 marks questions. That's why we should try to write 2 reasons, 2 points. First of all, the area of small piston is less than that of the area of small piston is less than that of large piston. Number second, when small force is applied in small piston, it is multiplied a number of, we talking when small force is applied in small piston, then it is multiplied a number of times and a heavy load can be lifted easily. Just show this thing. Hydraulic machine based on Pascal's law, which is in water, is called force multiplier because the area of small piston is less than that of large piston. When small force is applied in small piston, then it is multiplied a number of times and a heavy load can be lifted easily. So in hydraulic machine, we may apply 10 Newton force and we will be able to lift 1000 Newton force. It depends upon the ratio of area of large piston and small piston. In garages, to lift the vehicles also they use hydraulic garage lift that works on the principle of hydraulic machine. You might have completed it. Now question number 3. 3, answer. Answer. Okay. What is the question? Large amount of energy is produced during the fission of uranium atom. Give reason. So, nuclear fission, heading, then uranium breaks down into barium, krypton and energy. And energy is calculated by using the formula. What is the formula? mc square. So when there is fission of uranium atom, when there is fission, what are we getting? Others? Uska bhi de. Give it to others. When there is fission of uranium atom, then barium and krypton, Krypton, are formed. At the time, some mass of uranium is lost, which gets converted to energy that is calculated by the formula. What is the formula? E equals to mc square. So E equals to mc square is also called Einstein's mass energy relation. What do you call it? Einstein's mass energy relation. Remember, uranium, nuclear fission, barium, krypton and energy. Near about 6 lakh students they appear in SE. All students they do not deserve A plus. Means GPA 4. Nowadays matter is there GPA 4. Those students who deserve A plus in all subjects, they will have GPA 4. Out of 6 lakhs, there are about 220 students they get GPA 4. You also can do it. That's why be sincere, laborious, and make your answers very easy. Answers should be made easy, not questions. Questions are never difficult, they are always easy. Everything is given there. That you keep the blank, then how to give the marks?
By writing this.
Question number 4. What does the question say? Write any two differences between clinical thermometer and laboratory thermometer. So there is technique of making the table also. Some they get full marks while making the differences. Some they may get less marks. So this is a question number 4. Answer. Make a chart. Divide into 2 parts. You do here. Good. Then here write down S and here also S and which thermometer is it? Laboratory thermometer. What is one? Laboratory thermometer. Next one is clinical thermometer. Clinical thermometer. So now divide it into 2 equal halves. What the difference is? Number one, it can measure from minus 10 degrees centigrade to how much? Minus 10 to 110. Ravi, are you paying attention here?
Yes, sir.
Please.
Mine.
And 35 degrees centigrade to 42 degree centigrade. Just 35 to 42. Number two, it is used in lab. It is used in hospital, clinic, home, etc. Or you can write next also. One is short, another is long. Or next difference is also there. Laboratory thermometer has no king. What the spelling?
K-I-N-K.
Laboratory thermometer has no king, but
Clinical.
clinical thermometer has king. King means such type of
Yes.
structure in capillary tube. Where?
Capillary.
Capillary tubes. So, what am I? Put your arms and sit down correctly. Everybody fold your arms. So it's completed. Now we will do number 5. Will you read the question?
Write two uses of transformer.
2 uses of transformer. So here you can write. You can write 1 use of step up transformer, 1 use of step down transformer. There are 2 types of transformer. Question number 5. 2 uses of transformer are: number 1, it is used to operate radio, television, etc. Radio, television, etc. Number 2, it is used in hydroelectric power stations to increase the AC voltage. It is used in hydroelectric power stations to increase the AC voltage, because if high voltage it can travel faster, if low voltage it takes long time. So these are the uses of transformer. Question number 6. What does question number 6 say? Which group of the elements are kept in the given table? What happens to the reactivity of elements when moving top to bottom? Why? Here is one group. 1, 2, 3, 4. Fluorine, chlorine, bromine, iron. Actually, which group is this? Which group is this? Elements of, answer, first of all, write it. Elements of group 7A are kept in the given table. So first of all, you just write down this one. So what about the chemical reactivity? Chemical reactivity increases or decreases? Decreases. Next paragraph, the chemical reactivity of elements decreases when moving top to bottom. The chemical reactivity of elements decreases when moving from top to bottom because Number one, they are non-metals. Here we have to remember whether metals or non-metals. Number second, the bigger atom of non-metal, cannot or can't gain electron faster in its valence shell. Actually, they have to be stable either by gaining electrons or losing electrons. But in case of non-metals, they become stable by gaining electrons. So if you talk about fluorine, the atomic size of fluorine is this much. The atomic size of chlorine is bigger one. ClF. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 4. How many did I do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. So, which atomic size is bigger? Fluorine is bigger or chlorine is bigger? Chlorine is bigger. So, chlorine cannot gain electron faster in comparison to chlorine. So, how many points you have written? 2 points. They must be written clearly. Number 7. Two chemical substances A and B, when mixed at room temperature, react very slowly. So there's two different ways of increasing the rate of chemical reaction. So how can we increase the rate of chemical reaction? How can increase? Any idea? There are so many factors required for chemical reaction you can mention. So, question number 7, answer. The writing technique is like that. The two are different. For the different ways of, not two, the different ways of increasing the rate of chemical reaction are as follow. For the first one, by using, what can be used? Catalyst. By using heat, by applying pressure, by using light, by increasing the surface area. If you write these points, then you will get 2 marks, right? Using catalyst, heat, pressure, light, surface area. Question number 8. Answer. What does the question say? Write a balanced chemical equation in which positive catalyst is used. Okay, balanced chemical. I can hear somebody is talking there with that. Cornell, will you keep silent? Balanced chemical equation. Very simple. KClO3, potassium chlorate, heated in presence of MnO2. We get here KCl plus O2. 3, 2, 2. What is the catalyst here? What is the catalyst? Potassium chlorate? Manganese dioxide, potassium chloride or oxygen? Manganese dioxide, MnO2. See, if you write this much only, then 2 marks pakka. So to get answer means mark is quite easy, isn't it? That's so number 9 now. Question number 9. Pause it once, then I will just take pause. If you pause. Number 9 say. Is somebody talking about that last chemical pollution? Answer. Can you say what are the 2 reasons of chemical pollution? The 2 reasons of chemical pollution are, what are they? Number 1, by excessive use of pesticides, and insecticides. Number 2, by overuse of chemical fertilizer. When more chemical fertilizers are used, then it also causes chemical pollution. Others also you can say coloring matter in food is also the cause. Smoke from vehicles is also the cause, right? Next question is, pancreas is called a mixed gland. Why? So question number 10. Question number 10. Answer. What to do first? Pancreas. Pancreas. And it is given your mixed gland. Question is like this. So pancreas is called a mixed gland because it acts like exocrine gland. It acts like exocrine gland as it secretes juices as well as an endocrine gland as it secretes hormones. Pancreas produces juices like exocrine gland, hormones like endocrine gland. That's why it is called mixed gland or heterocrine gland. What is it called? Heterocrine. Heterocrine gland. Remember these things? Now we will be discussing question number 11. Will you read the question? What does the question say?
Write any 2 causes of increasing uric acid.
Write any 2 causes of
Increasing uric acid.
increasing uric acid. Can I read out this one?
Yes.
You might have completed question number 10, right?
Yes, sir.
Bharat, what are you doing?
Sir, I am.
Do your work. Be busy in your work only. Girls are writing, but boys are not writing. Why? What? Or you can? Question number 11. The 2 causes of increasing uric acid are, what are they? Consumption of more fish, peas, pulses, etc. and more collection of urine in the body. More collection of urine in the body. Next question is, write any two differences between drone bee and worker bee. Many times this question is asked. So again, you what to do? You have to draw margin. Question number 12. Answer. Make table.
Drone bee is
Drone bee is okay. Tell.
bigger in size.
Okay, I'll write here. Okay. Symbol number. Symbol or serial number. Drone bee. Here.
Worker.
Worker B. Okay, so divide in equal parts. Number 1, number 2, number 1, number 2.
Drone bee
It is bigger in
size.
size.
It is smaller
It is smaller
in size.
in
Size.
size.
It is lazy.
It is lazy.
It is
It is lazy. It is
hard worker.
active or hard working. Hard working. Or you can write there laborious also, right? Yes. Completed?
Yes.
Now we are in question number 13. Write two importance of tissue culture. Two importance of tissue culture. Okay.
It helps to produce more number of plants.
Question number 13. Answer. So what to write? Two importance of which talking over there?
Tissue
The two importance of tissue culture are number 1.
It helps to produce plants.
It helps to produce
Plants.
large
Amount of
number of plants in less time.
It helps to kill the germs.
It helps to preserve the plants
From insects.
which are going to extinct. If plants are going to extinct, if their number is very less, at that time also they can be preserved by tissue culture. Okay, we are nearly at the end of group B. That group B, last number is 14. What do the questions say?
Write two effects of ozone.
Two effects of ozone layer. Depletion or only ozone layer?
Increasing of global warming. Oh,
Yeah. So two effects of question number.
increase global warming.
Okay. Two effects of
Ozone
layer depletion are
global warming.
what is global warming,
Skin diseases.
skin disease, cataract, skin disease, cataract, etc. Where biting ball pen? Next one is, alright, so group A and group B completed, isn't it? Now we are in group C. How much time did it take? Have you seen the time?
Yes, it's
9 o'clock. Means 1 hour means we are able to complete 31 marks question. Now how much marks question left? 30.
49.
49 marks?
Yes, sir.
49 plus 31 is 80.
Minus.
44 marks question left. Minus 4. Remember, right?
Yes, sir. Minus 45.
No. We have completed 41 mark question.
Yes, sir.
Now we have to complete 34 mark question because 15 plus 26 is 41. 41 within 1 hour.
Yes, sir.
Let's discuss now question number C. So now group C, question number 15. Will you read the question? What does the question say? Group C, number 15, question number 15, solution. Yeah. Question says, the gravitational force produced between any two objects is kept 2.5 times 10 to the power 5 kilometer apart is 580 Newton. At what distance should they be kept so that the gravitational force becomes half? This question contains two conditions. How many conditions? Two conditions. Okay, first condition. Mass of first body equals to x, it's right here m1. Mass of second body m2 equals to y. Distance between them. Class became a little bit going away. Distance between them d equals to d. Capital D is capital D, don't do anything. Gravitational force. Oh, here is two objects is here. 2.5 times 10 to the power 4 kilometers. But we have to convert that into meter. 2.5 times 10 to the power 7 meter. Why 10 to the power 7 meter? Because 1 kilometer contains 1000 meter. Gravitational force. F is how much? What is the gravitational force? 580 Newton. In first condition.
Yes, sir.
Now,
Call me.
what is the formula of F? G m1 m2 by d square. F is 580 equals to g xy by d square is how much? 2.5 times 10 to the power 7 whole square. Gxy equals to 580 multiplied. What is the square of 2.5 times 10 to the power 7? Did you find? What is square?
Square.
No calculator.
Use calculator.
No.
You have to use. Here it comes. 2.5 whole square means 6.25 times 10 to the power 14. This is equation 1. Whenever there comes gxy, what can you use? 580 times 6.25 times 10 to the power 14. Okay? Second condition. D1 distance changes, becomes half. Half means 2.5 multiplied by 10 to the power 7 by 2 meter. 1.25 times 10 to the power 7 meter. F1 equals to what is the formula? That's what?
Yes, sir.
F1 equals to G m1 m2 by d1 square. G m1 m2, there is value. How much is here? 580 times 10 to the power 14 by d1 is 1.25 times 10 to the power 7 whole square. Now, substitute, the value will come. How much? What? Then some force will come. Now next one is question number 16.
May I know?
Question number 16 says it's for electricity and magnetism. In a house, 6 bulbs each of 100 watt runs for 8 hours daily and 3 heaters of 1500 watt run 5 hours daily. How much unit of electricity is consumed in 30 days is given. For that, you have to make a table. Question number 16. Answer. Write your solution. If you make a chart and do, it will be easy. Serial number, device, number, power, but power in kilowatt. In kilowatt, we have to find daily in 30 days. Daily how many hours? Please don't make noise. How many devices are there? How many devices are there? 1, 2. What is the first device? Ball. Next one is heater. What is the number of bulb?
Number of balls.
6. Heater 3. Power of each bulb?
Each ball 100 watt.
100 watt means 100 divided by 1000 equals to 0.1 kilowatt. We have to convert that into kilowatt.
Yes.
And next heater 1500 watt means 1500 by 1000 comes 1.5 kilowatt. 8 hours. Here 5 hours. Electricity consumed in a day, in a month. Here formula is 6 multiply 0.1 multiply 8, 3 multiply 1.5 multiply 5. Did you get something here or not? And this again multiply by 30. Multiply by 30 this value and total whatever it comes unit. What is the value given? Here is given 819. You haven't got calculator? Use calculator, then you can do it. Understood?
Yes.
So I have said many times, you have to focus on studies. If you are able to focus, you can do better.
A processor.
GPA 4. Now no A plus W. What it is? GPA 4. Your aim must be to deserve GPA 4. Is that clear? So remaining work should be done by you. Is that clear? Okay. Thank you.